all, I want to say welcome to Paycation. My name is Spencer Iverson. I am the Vice President of Business Development for Paycation Travel. And you, if you're listening to this call, more than likely, you're brand new. Someone thought enough of you to share this number with you to help you get your Paycation business off to the right start, and we could not be more pleased. We're going to share with you the 4 steps to success system. And the very first thing that you want to do right now is get to a quiet place. Get to some place where you can listen to this information uninhibited without a lot of distractions. You want to have pen and paper so you can take some notes, because this will be the foundation. We're going to lay the foundation for you to earn a rock-solid residual income through the Paycation opportunity. Now, why did we choose this particular system? Understand that this is the same system, and I have been blessed to have made millions of dollars in the industry of network marketing. And every company that I've been involved in, even legacy companies, they've always had a system that everyone used, because one of the fundamental principles of building in network marketing is creating a system of replication and duplication. This particular system has been proven to have generated the #1 money earner in the industry of network marketing. The former partner of mine, and I watched certain months where this gentleman would earn over $1.6 million per month. He was routinely the #1 money earner in the world, and I was privileged to have studied alongside him. And so this system just makes sense. And if you learn this system, if you master this system, and then ultimately, if you teach this system to your organization that you're going to build, you have a chance to have tremendous success. Now, step number one, you want to be a product of the product. Step number one, you want to be a product of the product. What is our product? Our product is travel. And so you want to become very familiar with the industry of travel. You want to log into your back office. You want to watch the training video, and then you want to become CTC certified. You want to become a certified travel consultant. Understand that training is a $300 retail value. So you want to take advantage of that and go ahead and understand all of the ins and outs of the travel business. We have one of the best training certification programs anywhere in America. We have a wonderful director of travel in Lori Spears. And so you're going to be able to have a chance to navigate yourself through the online training course. It takes about an hour and a half. And once you've completed and passed the test, you can print out your own certificate right there. You can frame it up. It's a point of pride for you and your organization. But what it's also going to give you a great opportunity to do is understand the full value that's represented by Paycation. You're going to learn how to work directly with vendors. You're going to learn how to book travel through your website. There's so many different wonderful facets to Paycation that you're going to learn through going through that training. A lot of the questions that you have right now will be answered by going through that training. So log into your back office and take that training, pass the test, and you will now become a certified travel consultant. Logging in, what does that do? Well, it's more than just logging in. Understand that our company, we've done some research and we've looked at the data. And one of the statistics that we found out from talking to individuals who unfortunately left and decided not to continue in the Paycation experience, we asked them, why did you leave? Well, we found out that 50% of the people who quit Paycation never even logged into their back office. So this is also a retention mechanism in our industry. It's not how many you sign up, it's how many you keep. And if over 50% are leaving and they never logged into their business, well, guess what we're going to train everyone to do? Log into your back office. What's the next thing you should do under becoming a product of the product? Now you want to take a fam trip. Take a fam trip. Well, now you're saying, well, Mr. Iverson, wait a minute, I just signed up. You want, no, not that kind of fam trip. You want to take a familiarization trip where you become familiar with your back office. You become familiar with your back office. Go to your www. Whatever you named your website, .paycationonline.com website, and become familiar. Act like you're going to book a trip for yourself. Realize how powerful a partner we have with Priceline, the #1 online booker of travel in the world. Right? Go ahead and familiarize yourself. Act like you're going to take a trip to Savannah or to Los Angeles or Miami or New York or Philadelphia. Even if you're not, put those variables in, put those destinations in, and compare them to other websites. What you're doing is you're educating yourself about your very own product so that you can navigate successfully other customers who go to your website if they have questions. right? So guys, go ahead and log in, visit your own www. You named your website, .vacationonline.com, and familiarize yourself with how to book a trip, what types of prices. You'll begin to realize how competitive we are in the marketplace. The next thing you want to do is share your website with friends. Share your website with friends. We have a lot of secret agents in the business. They don't want to tell anybody about their vacation business. They're just clandestine agents. They're in stealth mode. No, don't do that. You want to celebrate your business. Have your friends simply bookmark your travel website as one of their favorites. And then when they get ready to take a trip, you're just asking them to give you an opportunity to earn their business. We do not have the cheapest prices on the internet, but understand that nobody does. Otherwise, that would be known as a monopoly. It would be in violation of the antitrust laws. We are competitive, but a lot of times, most of the times, we win. And even on the rare occasion that we may be $5 or $10 higher, let's say I know that my mom is booking travel on my website. I like to think that over the years, I've built $5 to $10 of love equity with my mom, that she would still give me that business. Guys, this is still about relationships. So book a trip on your website, take a trip, and if you can't actually go, at least go through the process. That concludes step number 1 of our 4 steps to success system, where you're going to become a product of the product. Step number 2, make a list. Step number 2, for those of you who are taking notes, make a list. Make a list of 100 names. Mr. Iverson, I don't have 100 friends. Well, I was very specific. Make a list of 100 names. It's a very basic exercise. One of the things one of the games that's very frustrating for adults to play is the game called Follow the Leader. We have a lot of inhibitions and a lot of tendencies as adults that we've accumulated over the years. Children have a real easy time with this game. I could ask my daughter right now, Haley, she's 11 years old. I could say, Haley, go to your room and don't come down until you have 75 names on a piece of paper. In about 15 to 20 minutes, she'll come down with 75 names. You know why? Because she does not prejudge the list. She simply followed instructions, and that's where a lot of us make mistakes in creating a list. We start prejudging. You write down James, he doesn't like network marketing. Let me put down Martha. Oh, Martha, she doesn't like to travel. Oh, Shane, he's got bad credit. You start prejudging. Listen, guys, they are adults. Let them make their own decisions. This is a very basic exercise. One easy way to accomplish this is to open up your phone and go to the contact list and simply begin to write what you see. I have over 3,000 contacts in my phone. I don't know who most of them are, but they're in there. And I'm just writing. I start with the A's and then the B's and then the C's. Understand that the more names you have on your list, the more money you stand to make. So with that incentive in mind, make a list of at least 100 names. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to filter that list based on 4 to 5 key criteria. 4 to 5 key criteria. Number 1, the first filter that we use, we're looking for people who are married, homeowners, 25 years or older, earning more than $40,000 per year of combined income. Married, homeowners, 25 years or older, earning a combined income of more than $40,000 or more per year. Why, Mr. Iverson, are we looking for people who are married? It shows a certain level of commitment. Home ownership shows a certain level of stability. 25 years or older, a certain level of maturity. And then $40,000 or more of combined income, or highly suspect that person should have at least $200 to start a business. Okay? Guys, we're not trying to find the needle in the haystack, and we're definitely not saying that if you don't fit any of these criteria, we have a number of young people who are not 25 years old who are doing phenomenally well in the business. What we're saying is we want to give you the best chance to get your business off to a great start. We're not trying to find the needles in the haystack when there's plenty of hay for us to deal with right now, right? So this is going to give you the best chance. And so what we want to do now is begin to go through that list and put stars by the names of the individuals who fall into these categories. The 5th category that I referenced earlier that I like to personally use, and more than 90% of the individuals who I choose to enroll with me fall into this category: entrepreneurs and business owners. Entrepreneurs and business owners. Why do I look for individuals in this group? That's a really good question. Here's why. Entrepreneurs and business owners, they just kind of get it. They're already influential. They already have a certain work ethic. They understand that it takes money to make money. So when they hear that for less than $200, that's a tremendous investment. They understand that an overhead of only $59.95 a month, after they stop laughing, they sign up. Why? Because they're probably accustomed to spending thousands a month for overhead for their business. And guess who business owners and entrepreneurs probably hang around a lot of? Other business owners and entrepreneurs. So that's a really key category for me. And so now that you've got these 5 filters, you go through that list and you put 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 stars by an individual's name. Then guess who we're going to talk to first? Very good. We're going to talk to the individuals who have the most stars by their names. Understand, we will eventually get to everyone. But right now, you want to become like water and electricity. These 2 elements have the properties of traveling the path of least resistance. That's where we're going to start. So we've made our list. We filtered the list. And now what we want to do, you just started your business. You want to launch your business. You want to go through the launch process. Mr. Iverson, what is that? Well, it's much like when a brand new restaurant opens up in your neighborhood. Let's say it's a Red Lobster. Let's say it's a Best Buy. Let's say it's a Taco Bell. You know what they do? Those owners of those establishments, they don't just let that store sit idle. They've got all the ovens in place, and they've got they've gone through the run through with the employees. They've hung up balloons outside. They don't sit there for 2 to 3 weeks and wait for good weather, wait for a parade. No, they celebrate. They open up as soon as possible. They want to start attracting customers to their business. So they have a grand opening. They have a launching of their business. That's what you want to do right now. You want to launch your business. And we have launch calls now, Monday through Friday, hosted by the best of the best. Diamonds in Vacation, your top money earners. People who are out there in the field who know exactly what to do, who are going to deliver a professional presentation in 20 minutes or less to explain the vacation opportunity to your guests. So you want to get with the person who sponsored you, to your upline national or to your upline diamond. We've got a script that they can get to you that serves as an invitation. And the more individuals that you invite to your launch call, the better. Now, if you invite 2 to 3 people, understand you've got the 10 to 20% rule. About 20% of the individuals that you invite actually get on the call. So if you actually want 20 people to get on the call, you probably need to invite 100 folks if you actually want 20 to end up getting on that call, okay? Believe in the law of large numbers, the law of large numbers. So, Mr. Iverson, when do I launch my business? Well, you should launch your business within 24 to 48 hours of your actual date of enrollment, okay? Well, Mr. Iverson, I work, at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't have to even be on the call. Send the invitations out. This is not for you. This is for your prospects. This is a very efficient system. It's a very efficient system. And so you're using this platform to expose a number of individuals to a professional presentation to create excitement and a certain buzz about your brand new project. Now, after that launch call is over, you should follow up with your prospects within 60 minutes of that call. See, some people make the mistake, unfortunately, of following up with the prospect a day later. Well, Mr. Iverson, it's late. Or they'll wait 2 or 3 days later. No, you want to strike while the iron is hot. The fortune is in the follow-up. So you want to follow up with your prospects within 60 minutes of that launch call. You actually want to dial into the launch call 5 minutes earlier. Why? Because you want to tell your guests to do the same thing. It's a 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time launch call. And you know what? There's going to be such a frenzy. There are going to be chimes coming in from all over the country, all over the world. People are going to be announcing themselves. And you know what that guest is saying? They're like, I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, I've got to be a part of it. It's huge. It's exciting. But you want to be on that call early so you can listen to see who joined the call. You want to listen for the names of your guests. We don't know who they are, but you do, so you'll know exactly who to follow up with. So you're following up with your prospects within 60 minutes of that call. You want to strike while the iron is hot. And you want to repeat this process with every single brand new consultant that you enroll. They should be launching. This should be a continuous activity, leveraging the time and talent of the best, our diamonds in vacation. Now, after you've done that, you're ready to do something called PS3. PS3, just like the video game, and it stands for peak interest, show them something, 3-way call. Peak interest, show them something, and 3-way call. Mr. Iverson, I don't know what to say. I'm trying to, get into this, and what do I say? Do I talk to people at the mall? And I'm not a big cold market person. I believe that this industry is a relationship business, and so I don't do a lot of cold market recruiting, if you will. So I'm going to pique the interest of individuals who I know. And being in the travel industry, here's an assumption we can go ahead and make. Everybody travels. 100% of people travel. Another mistake that people usually make during this step is they talk too much. They come out and they just talk about the history of the company and all the perks and the benefits and the discounts and all the money. That's too much information. You want to be very brief, very efficient, and very deliberate. Hey, listen, Michelle, I just got involved in a brand new project I'm excited about. I know you travel anyway. Look, I've got to go, but I'm going to send you a number. I want you to listen to this number. It's going to explain to you why I'm so excited about this brand new project. Listen, I'm going to text you the number. I'll call you back to find out what you like best. See how efficient that was? Notice I didn't say network marketing. I didn't say meet me at a hotel. I didn't say opportunity. I keep using the word project. That's very deliberate because in America, people are tired of opportunities. We are bombarded with opportunities, and people oftentimes sniff that out as network marketing. So we use the word project. Hey, listen, Michelle, I just got involved in a brand new project. I know you travel anyway. See how proactive I am with that statement? I know you travel anyway. Michelle, I'm going to send you a number. Now, it very well may be a website. Some people are very visual in being able to learn and comprehend. So send them to our website where they can watch the full opportunity video complete with the compensation plan. Others may not have that kind of time. They're always on the go. So use the on-demand call. Either one is fantastic. Neither is better than the other. You're just about exposure at this point. So you want to pique their interest. You just want to pique their curiosity. If you need a statement, you can say something like this. Knowing what you know now about Expedia, would you have invested in Expedia 20 years ago? The obvious answer is yes. Well, you know what? I found something better. I'm going to introduce you to the vacation that pays, Paycation Travel. Or you can say, hey, knowing what you know now about Expedia or Priceline, would you have invested in Priceline 20 years ago? I'm going to introduce you to something even better. I'm going to introduce you to the vacation that pays, Paycation Travel. Look, I got to go. I don't have a lot of time. I know you like to travel anyway, and you're right into making sure you go to the S in the PS3 formula. Show them something, either the website or the on-demand call. After you pique their interest, after you've shown them something, now you want to follow up with them by asking them this one question. Michelle, what did you like best about what you just heard? Or if you gave them the video, Michelle, what did you like best about what you just saw? Now let's look at what just happened. This is an old attorney practice. I have just boxed you into a positive response. What you do not want to do is ask an open-ended question like, what do you think? Well, they can go anywhere with that. I think Hooper should lose weight. They can go anywhere with that. What did you like best about what you saw, or what did you like best about what you heard, depending on what you exposed them to? And you will actually watch them pause and come up with a positive response. You know what, Spencer, I think best, I guess I like to travel. You know what? Whatever they say, you agree with. You know what, Michelle? That's what I saw. I saw the travel. She may say, when I asked her, Michelle, what did you like best about what you heard? Well, Spencer, I guess I really need to make some extra money. I guess I saw the money. Michelle, it's funny. That's completely ironic. That's exactly what I saw as well. Whatever they say, you agree with, right? And then when Michelle, do you have any questions? You know what, Mr. Iverson, I should do. Mr. Iverson, how long has the company been around? I was not able to really ascertain that from the information. Now, this is a critical moment. See, this is now when you have to practice discipline and establish and get them ready for a three-way call, hence the 3 in the PS3 formula. You see, you're very tempted to answer that question. You may very well know the answer to that question, but this, once again, is about the law of replication and duplication, getting everyone to do the same thing. Because, see, what you're doing now is showing them that they have a team. There's a system in place to help them. Some people feel threatened by the three-way call. I already know this question, and Mr. Iverson, I'm not going to get started until I know all the facts because my friends expect me to know all the facts. Well, you're not going to get off to as an efficient a start as you would like because this really isn't about you knowing all the facts. It's about leveraging the system that's already in place and teaching your team to do the same thing because here's what's going to happen. Subconsciously, when you begin to answer all these questions, your friend is going to put 2 and 2 together, and they're going to say, wait a minute, Michelle has only been in for a day, and she knows all the answers to all the questions about this company. When does she have time to do this? Whoa, you know what? I can't do this. I don't have that kind of time. That's the conclusion that they're going to make, even though they may see an opportunity, versus you simply piquing their interest, giving them a website or a phone call to listen to. And when they ask the question, you got your upline national or your upline international or diamond to answer their questions. You edified them appropriately. And now that person's like, wow, this was simple. All I did was watch a website. All I did was listen to a video. All I did was talk to someone who was a diamond in this company with having some success to answer my questions. I can do this. This is simple, right? So you're setting the proper foundation by establishing that there is a system in place that they can rely on to build their business. This concludes step number 2 of the 4 steps to success system, make a list. Step number 3. You want to have at least 4 travel parties. Host 4 travel parties. What's a travel party? Real simply, it's a home meeting or vacation travel where you invite a group of friends over to your home, over to your condominium, over to your office center, preferably your home, and you're going to play the plug-and-play DVD that we have that shows the opportunity and the compensation plan. And you want to simply have some light refreshments, guys. You don't want to have any fried chicken and macaroni and cheese and cornbread. No, it's not about your gumbo recipe. Light snacks, maybe some water, maybe some chips and a fruit tray. The star of the presentation should not be your special recipe. It should be the presentation itself. Okay, you invite your friends over. You have your upline national or diamond on standby, maybe to close out your meeting, and you go through the vacation experience with them. Now, notice that we said you want to host 4 travel parties, and notice what we did not do. We did not specify the frequency. Some people interpret it this way. Well, there are 4 weeks in a typical month, 4 travel. I'll do 1 per week. Well, if that is how you interpret it, you are going to set yourself up for some great part-time income in vacation. Some people interpret it as, well, I can do 4 per week. Well, you know what you've just done? You have set yourself up with the activity to generate some great full-time, potentially, income in vacation. Now, some people, like our diamonds, they interpret it as 4 per day. You know what? You just set yourself up for some ridiculous life-changing residual income in the vacation opportunity. So however you interpret it, make sure that your activity is in alignment with your goals, and also your goals are in alignment with your activity. So you want to host 4 travel parties in vacation. Step number 4 in the vacation 4 steps to success system is that you want to make an 18-month commitment. You want to make an 18-month commitment. You know, it's funny sometimes how we can understand some situations better than others, especially when it's juxtaposed against network marketing or home-based business. What I mean by that is, with a college degree, a typical BS degree, you understand that it takes 4 years, and you don't walk into a classroom in your first day and your first week of college, and you're pursuing your BS degree, and you take that test and pass the test, and then you go to your professor not too soon thereafter, and Dr. Smith, where's the cap and gown department? I just passed my test. No, you understand it's a 4-year degree. You've got a long ways to go. And you're in a program that doesn't even guarantee that you're going to get a job once you graduate. So why is it then in home-based businesses, people get in 30, 60, 90 days, they're not in a Ferrari, they quit the business. I got scammed. It doesn't work. No, you didn't work. It's a system. Make an 18-month commitment. Commit to what, Mr. Iverson? Make a commitment to your why. You're not making a commitment to your upline national. You're not making a commitment to your sponsor. You're making a commitment to your why. Maybe your why is that you want to get your wife off of that job so she can spend more time with the kids. Maybe your why is paying down some debt. Maybe your why is you want to give more back to benevolence programs, charitable organizations, or maybe even your church. Maybe your why is you want to be able to spend more time with your family and to those that you care about the most. Well, whatever that is what is going to allow you to stay in the program, stay in the game. Because understand that becoming wealthy is simple, but it is not easy. And there are going to be some moments when people don't show up to your meetings. There will be people that you just knew were going to get into vacation, and they didn't even return your phone call. They stopped talking to you, hide from you at church. They run around and dive behind their car when you're coming. Guys, that's going to happen. But you know what sustains you during those times, during those periods? of discouragement. It is your commitment to your why. The other commitment you want to make is to the system. So if you're listening to this recording of our 4 Steps to Success system and you have not been following this system, then this becomes your day number 1. This becomes your first month because you want to commit to your why, and you want to commit to the system. Because if you follow this system for 18 months, you're going to position yourself to have some of the greatest success that you may have ever had in any home-based business you've ever attempted. Guys, this is very simple. My name is Spencer Iverson. Again, we want to welcome you to Paycation. What you want to do is listen to this so that you can apply these principles, apply these 4 steps, and then you want to pass this on to each and every brand new consultant that you enroll so they can also have a chance to build the lifestyle that they've always dreamed, one person at a time. God bless.